what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a hacker statue. If you enjoyed this tutorial, all I ask is that you please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll keep you up to date with all of the stuff that I'm going to be building in the future. But without any further ado, let's get started. So before we begin building, ladies and gentlemen, here are the materials that we are going to be using. We need white concrete, light grey concrete, black concrete, and white terracotta. And that is it. Feel free to pause the video if you have to. Make sure that you gather all 5 of these materials, and plenty of them as well. And once you have them all, we can get started. So, the first thing that we're going to be doing in building our hacker statue is placing 8 white concrete in a row on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on top of this row of 8 white concrete, I'm going to place a row of grey concrete. And then on top of this row, going from left to right, I want you to place a grey, 2 white, 2 grey, 2 white, and then a grey. For the next row, going from left to right again, place a black, and then 2 grey, 2 black, 2 grey, a black. We then want to place 3 solid rows of black, which will be 1, 2, and 3, stacked directly on top of each other right now, which should look exactly like this. What I then want you to do is, starting from the left side here, I want you to place a grey concrete on the very left side. Extend that grey concrete up, right, up, 2, just like that. We're then going to do the same, but kind of the opposite on the opposite side here. So we're going to take this very right block here, and we're going to place a grey concrete, and then extend it up, left, up, 2. And once you have completed those 2 shapes there, which kind of look like lightning bolts, we are going to place black concrete all the way in between, coming up as high as the grey concretes themselves, which will give us something which should look exactly like that. The next step of this is going to repeat this row, this very row that I'm going to be showing you, 6 times in total. So you want to do 3 black concrete, 1, 2, 3, coming in from the side, 2 white, and then 3 more black. And you want to do that in total 6 times. So that would be the first, of course, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So I just want you to repeat that row again 6 times in total. So if you've done it once, you only have to do it 5 more times. 5 plus 1 is 6. You just want to copy this until you eventually have it as many times as I've just repeated myself. What we now want to do, once you have all of those rows, is going from left to right on top of the next row. I want you to place 3 black, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 white, black, light grey, black. For the next row, going from left to right, place a black, light grey, black, 2 white, black, white, and then black. For the next row, going from left to right, I want you to place a black, white, black, 2 white, black, white, black. We're actually going to repeat that row again, so just add another one of those rows on top of each other like that. Then going from left to right for this next row, I want you to place a black, light grey, black, 2 white terracotta, black, light grey, black. Then for the next row, going from left to right, I want you to place 2 black, 4 white terracotta, and then 2 black, which will give us something that should look exactly like that. What we're then going to do is extend the arms out a little bit, because they're the same on the front as they are on the back. And I want you to take the top of the arms, and I want you to extend them outwards each by 4 using black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do the same on the other side in a bit. We want to have in total 10 rows of black. We've already got 1, which means we've got to add 9 coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 plus that 1 is 10. And then underneath that, we're going to have a row of light grey concrete, finished up with a row of white terracotta. And all of those rows want to be 4 blocks wide as well, so you will be able to complete the entire arm. Hacker is of course wearing a hoodie and a mask and pretty much just black trousers, of some description, whether they're genes or whatever. I imagine genes. And hence why a lot of this statue is very black and dark, and of course he's very mysterious. Once you've completed that arm, we want to do the same on this side, which means we place 1, 2, 3, 4 black concretes coming out of the top, 9 underneath, 9 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a row of light grey, followed by a row of white terracotta, and they all want to have 1, 2, 3 added onto them to make them as wide as the other arm, and that is roughly speaking how wide Minecraft arms are. Certainly if you're using regular skin, then we are making pretty much the exact same sort of dimensions as a regular skin statue. Once you have completed that, ladies and gentlemen, I now want to do the rest of the body before we tackle the head, which means I want you to come all the way to the very back bottom of the statue. I want you to place 3 rows of white concrete coming out of the back of the bottom of the shoes, which are 1, 2, 3 like that, and 1, 2, and 3. I thought I'd sing that for you. We're then going to, on top of this back row of white concrete, we're going to place 2 rows of grey concrete on top. 1, and then a 2. 3 rows of black on top. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, just like that. Actually, that might be 4 rows of black, ladies and gentlemen. Let's add another row of black to make that 4. Because what we then want to do is we want to copy the grey concrete that we have on the front of the statue onto the back. So if you see that grey concrete on the front, it's literally just a couple of rows away from you. If you copy the grey detailing on the front of the statue directly onto the back where you are right now, then you will have completed some very important detail. The rest of the back of the statue is actually black, not including the white concrete and light grey concrete for the arms. So you can fill in between these rows of grey concrete using your black concrete. Fill them all in like this, and then raise up the black concrete as high as the front of the body. And we're also going to just completely fill the back in using black concrete. As I said, Hacker is wearing a hoodie. So in wearing the hoodie, he is, of course, there's not really any detail on the back, like it's just a plain black hoodie. He doesn't really want any branding or anything like that. And we are also going to make the arms, now that we've done the back, we're going to make the arms the same as well. So we'll take the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we want the arms to be the same as they are on the front, meaning we want to have these rows of white terracotta and also light grey concrete as well. And I'm just going to fill in between them. Fun fact that you guys may or may not know, for whatever reason, it is incredibly difficult to see black on the recording. So, if I accidentally miss a black block, I do apologise, but it's really, really hard for me to see it. Like, it's almost impossible. So, I try my best, and it is just about possible to see where I am placing blacks. I don't know whether or not you guys have the same issue or not. I have no idea why. It's ever since I swapped over to Bedrock. So I'm blaming Bedrock for the change, but it's really hard to see. I don't think I've missed any blocks though. Perfect. Now that you have done the back and the front pretty much, we're just going to do the sides. And the sides are very easy because all we've got to do is pretty much copy on the sides what we have on the left and right of us. Meaning, if we start at the bottom here, connect the grey concretes together at the bottom, connect all of the black concretes together, left to right, connect the grey concretes together above. Connect the black concretes together above as well. Connect the white terracotta for the hands together as well. Place a row of light grey concrete on top of those as well. And fill in the sides of the arms using black concrete as well. You're going to want to fill in the top of the shoulder. You only have to do 1, 2, 3 rows coming inwards. Any more is a waste, any less you'll see holes. So we'll have something which should look like that in total. I've kind of spanned past that quite kind of quickly. I apologise for that. But it's really, really simple. You connect the front to the back with the same colours as you have on both sides. And of course, once you've done that on one side, what we're going to do, the exact same thing on the other side. I didn't even give you guys time to answer. So, again, grey to grey, black to black. When we go up there a little bit, we have a little bit of light grey and we have a little bit of white terracotta as well. All of those want to be connected together to the exact same blocks. It'll look a little bit strange if we just place some random differently coloured blocks about the place, but if you want to, I still wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do that, but feel free to if you want to. And once you've done this, you'll have actually completed a huge portion of the statue. 1, 2, 3 is how far you've got to come in for the top of the shoulder. And in doing that, see, perfect. We've got a really decent looking statue so far. Which leaves us just the head to complete. Now the head is a little bit different to your regular skin statues. I want you to start all the way up at the top left side of the torso. So, not including the arms, it's the 8 original blocks that we started building on. You want to start on the very left side here and place a black concrete. You want to place 6 white concrete going right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a black concrete on the other side there. We're now going to extend the black concretes forwards by 1, and also we're going to extend the white concrete forwards, but we have to do a pattern. So, what do I mean by this? In front of the row of white concrete, I want you going from left to right to place 2 white concrete, 2 black, 2 white. On top of that row, I want you to do the same thing. So, we're going to place a black on the sides, white concrete, black, white, then a black on the side. For the next row, going from left to right, we're going to place 3 black, 1, 2, 3, 2 white, 3 black, 1, 2, 3. For the next row, going from left to right, we're going to place a single black, 2 white, 2 black, 2 white, 1 black. For the next row, going from left to right, place a black, and then 6 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a black. For the next row, going from left to right, place 3 black, 2 white, 3 black. For the next row, place a black, 6 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a black. And on top of this, place an entire row of black. And that will give you mostly Hacker's face. We're going to make it a little bit more interesting. The way that we're going to do this is extending the black concrete on the left, top, and right side 1 row forward. So the head is concealed a little bit in the hoodie. We are going to take the top of the statue, the top of the head, and extend it backwards by 6 rows of black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to extend the whole thing back by 6, so that will take a little while. And not only are we going to extend backwards by 6, if you give it a second, we are going to extend downwards as well by 7 rows. I wouldn't bother counting these out. Reason being is, once you've extended down a certain amount, you'll sort of get the feeling that you are reaching the bottom of the statue. I want you to take the back bottom of the head and extend it backwards like this until you just about connect and then do connect to the side of the head like that to form a nice big square cube box shape. And we're going to fill in the very left side and the very right side using black concretes, like so. So black concrete in all of this empty space on both the left and right hand side. We don't want to have any sort of empty spaces whatsoever. And then in doing this, we will have a nice, fully completed Hacker statue. There we go. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, that's nice. So you can see the little natural progression that we've got going on here from Baldi to Hacker, but yeah, let's take a look at this guy. So this is what your Hacker statue will look like once he has been 100% fully completed. I always like to give you guys a nice spin around the statue once it has been done, just to make sure that absolutely everything has been done properly. So hopefully this is what you guys are looking at as well. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me in the channel out very, 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 very much. If you would like to see more statues like this, subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to see some other statues, then leave a suggestion. What do you want me to make next? But if you would like to see me, or if you would like to see all of the other statues that I have made in the past, check out the card system and the description below for the statue tutorial builds playlist, which will have all of these in it, and of course many, many more depending on when you are going to be watching this video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate all of you very, very much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.